audio on, Enrique. Need the audio.
Yeah.
Right, we're good.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight. The time is 6 p.m. on Tuesday, the 5th of August, which means only one thing. The Let Property Off-Market Tenanted Investment Property Drop is now live. So welcome. My name is Phil, and I'm joined by Gary and Callum, both senior figures in Let Property and experts in their field. And as promised, we will be revealing 42 of the best high-yielding tenanted investment opportunities, handpicked and pre-vetted, ready to generate income from day one. Everyone at this event has true exclusivity to acquire these investment opportunities before they get listed on the open market. So you won't find them on Rightmove, Zoopla, or even on our own Let Property platform until we press the drop button, which will then give you complete exclusivity for this evening to acquire these amazing investment opportunities. So without further ado, I'll pass you over to Gary, the CEO of Let Property, who will give you some more insights in the company and we'll run through how this event will work. Over to you, Gary.
Amazing. So excited for this. We've put so much energy and time into making this event happen. We've got some slides to run through with you guys as well, which is going to be super exciting. We're going to kind of break down how the drop event is going to work. And ultimately what this is it's an opportunity not just to secure properties before we actually list them in Rightmove in the open market, but this is an opportunity for you to actually learn about investment property, see more about how we actually break down these deals, how we go through the ROI, how we look at comparables, and how really we make deals work when we sell them on to investors. I'm going to chuck you over to Callum as well, who can introduce himself.
Hi there, guys. Looking forward to this one. This is something that we've anticipated for a while. It's something that we've been asked time and time again since starting this thing about 3 years ago. Investors all want the off-market properties. We have the largest property, a tenanted property investment base of properties in the UK right now. So that's why we put this together. It means it's going to give you guys, the guys that have worked with us for years now, first-time access to actually buying these properties live on an event. So super excited for this one.
Awesome. Well, we've got some slides just while we've got people joining in just now. I'm going to jump through it and just kind of quickly break down before we jump into any of the properties. I'm going to quickly break down how this event's going to work step by step. All right. So effectively, all of the properties that you have here today, we spend hundreds of thousands of pounds per month in paid ads. We have portfolio landlord referral networks, and we effectively sign up these properties. All right. So sellers come to us. It goes through an eligibility and pre-check process, all right? So you can go to letproperty.co.uk/pre-checks, and you can view all of the pre-checks that we actually have on offer. We do actually reject about 60% of the properties that come to us for the purposes of the returns just aren't good enough, and they're really just the properties don't fit our kind of eligibility criteria, all right? So everything that you're seeing here today, they've been fully pre-checked by us, and we're going to actually be going through a lot of the different pre-checks that we offer on every single one of these listings so that you can really understand the deal and so that we can make good investment decisions when we're trying to buy, all right? Effectively, all of the properties that we've got at this drop event today, these are the properties that we've signed up in the last week or two, all right? So these are the ones we've hand-selected them out. There's about 43 that we're going to be dropping today. They're actually in no particular order. We've got some really cool ones at the start that we've actually picked out especially for this. And then tomorrow at 11 a.m., all of these properties are going to go in the open market, okay? So these properties that we have here right now, these are truly off-market opportunities. They are not on Rightmove right now. These are properties that have just recently came to us, and they're available for you to secure before they actually go on the market, all right? So they're all here. We've got our little black books, me, Callum, and Phil, and we're going to be going through them in detail. So I want to quickly jump into just why we're actually doing this event, all right? So the mission of the company, for those who don't already know, we're all about trying to make buying, owning, and selling investment properties as easy as trading stocks in an online trading account, all right? So speed of sale for both a buyer and a seller is our key priority, all right? And that's why we're so excited about these events. We've spent hundreds of thousands of pounds preparing the tech to be able to make this happen. So I hope so many of you are able to log in and get on the website right now. If you're not, I'm going to show you the link to go to in a second, where you can make sure you can actually see these properties drop in, which we'll explain in a moment. The purpose of this is for you to see them come in, like shoes dropping or Supreme drops. It's going to actually drop in on the screen when we go through each of these listings that we actually go through in a second. All right. So this is how it will look on the screen. All right. So you can see that'll be drop number 1. We'll do a test drop in a minute. Once we announce a property, we'll go through it and it's going to drop on the screen, just like this. All right. You can go to letproperty.co.uk/events right now. You can click on the event. You can log into your account using your mobile phone number, and that will get you into the viewing experience to be able to access the drops coming in like this. All right. Once these drops come in, you can click on them and it will open up a private listing page to every single property. All right. And as I said, all these drops that come in, they're in no particular order, but when you click into them, they will have the key details. You can also inquire for more information and find out more details about the property on the page. On each of the pages as well, we have our pre-check section. All right. So that includes details about what we've actually pre-checked on every single listing that we brought on. Okay, a full detail of all of the pre-checks that we carry out in every listing are available at letproperty.co.uk/pre-checks, and a summary of those pre-checks are available on the listing pages in the screen that I've got up right now. And of course, you can make an inquiry. When you make an inquiry, you're going to get access to 360 walkthroughs, floor plans, walk-around videos, completed pre-checks, and an investment pack. There's a huge amount of stuff that we're actually going to send out to you when you inquire on any of the properties that we drop today. That allows you to do your full due diligence and look at the listings prior to inquiring and moving forward. All right. So there is a number on the screen. If you haven't noticed already, it's at the top right of the screen. And this is the phone number right here. If you make a phone call to this number, it will go directly to one of our investment property sales broker. They are behind us right now. And there's also a ton of them working in our Glasgow office. So hello, everyone who's tuning in from each office. If you call in that number, you can ask questions, more detailed questions about any of the properties that we go over right here. All right. So it's not just an opportunity to secure a property. Callum's going to actually explain in a second how you secure a property, how that actually works, because everything we do is first come, first serve. But it's an opportunity for you as well. If you have any questions, you want more additional information about any of the properties, something does pique your interest, you can call in that number at any time and somebody will be there to support you. Okay, before I jump over to Callum, just want to quickly run over this as well. Many of you on this webinar I know will already be pre-qualified investors with us. You will already have worked with us before, so no need, this is not important for you. But if anyone has not worked with us before, then you'll want to go to letproperty.link/verify, and that's going to allow you to send in your proof of ID and any proof of funds. So if a property is of interest to you and you're shopping for one right now, this is going to massively speed up the purchasing process by sending us this information. So just need to see bank statement, proof of funds, and you holding up your ID. This is HMRC, anti-money laundering stuff, all right? If you get that to us now, that's going to make it much more speedy for you to actually move in something if something is of interest during the event. All right, I'm going to jump over to Callum. He's going to jump in on how the buying process works.
Perfect. Cool. So, as a lot of you will know already, we work on a first come, first serve basis. So that means once we secure your offer with the actual vendor, the seller of the property, that means it's secured with yourself, and that's secured with a buyer's premium. That's a reservation fee, which is paid upfront. So that will be paid to ourselves, and that will take it fully off the market. So as soon as that's paid, that will be secured with the actual seller of the property. Now, the great thing about this is if someone comes in tomorrow or the next day and tries to not offer a higher price or tries to cut you out the deal, we would not entertain anyone else's offer, because you have already secured that property. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Not really too much to be said on the first come, first serve stuff. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Gary?
Yeah, that's really it. Just to kind of finalize this off as well, like give us a comment as well, guys. I want some interaction here for this entire event. You can ask questions about the properties. We can actually bring the questions up on the screen. I want this to be as interactive as possible. So if anyone has any questions about any of the properties, please give us a thumbs up or a love heart if you're in the event right now on Facebook.
There's Kasha Dash. He's ready to buy some property. He's saying.
There we go. We got someone in already. Awesome. So yeah, just give us some love heart, give us some love in the comments, and we'll interact with you throughout the entire event. Okay. Our phone lines will close at 9 p.m. tonight, so our agents will be back in the morning. So if anyone wants to make a call on the number, they can call in at that time. And all of the properties that we do release today will be going on Rightmove at 11. All right. So look forward to diving into this, guys. Let's get going on the first drop. All right, so we're going to do a test drop. Just make sure we're on the screen. Again, it's letproperty.co.uk/events. Let's drop the first drop in. Give us some comments to see that you've got that drop in, guys. Okay.
So this is Ardgay Street, Glasgow.
I think we're going to jump into the first one then. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So let's go get onto our cameras. Okay, we're going to jump into the first one then, Phil. You going?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it.
So we're on Ardgay Street, Glasgow. It's a 2-bed flat, and it's got offers over £110,000. It's got a strong home report value of 120.
Amazing. Okay.
Perfect.
Cool. So we're going to pull up some details on this one. This is actually me and Callum wanted to put this one first. So the reason we like this one so much, just down to the area it is in Glasgow. Really, really good area. We'll pull up the screen right now. We've got a little video that we're going to play in the background. If you want to jump over to our screen, Enrique, we can get that up just now. There we go. It's already on.
Already on?
Yeah, it's already on. Just go.
Fantastic. Right,
So we've got a video on right here.
So here's the property, as you can see. Really interesting property. Obviously, this one being in Glasgow. These ones are selling extremely fast in the residential market. So it's a lot of property selling in this area. There was one, it was flat. It was 359 Ardgay Street, Glasgow. That sold on 28th of March 2025, and it sold for 137,000. There was in fact another one that had sold. It was 316 Ardgay Street, same street of course. That sold in the 1st of April, and that sold for 159,000. So these properties residentially are selling over market value. This one I believe came in. Was the home report 120 on this?
120. I think home report was probably low side in all honesty. The only downside I can really say to this one is the rent's a little bit low just now. So the rent on this one right now is 500. Your market rent in the area for this particular property, you're talking 824, 842 we've got on Property Checker. I reckon an 850 rent, potentially even 900 is very achievable on this one. So here's the floor plan of the property right here.
As you can see, solid setup as well. It's got 2 bedrooms, almost side by side, but split between a corridor that looks like as well. Or is that? I believe that will be the stairs from the, and then the bathroom there with the kitchen. Nice wee setup, and of course you could open up the kitchen into the living room if that's something that you would, want to do.
So long-term tenants in place, very popular residential area, very high capital growth area as well. It's one we like. This is the type of one I would buy myself.
Definitely. Service
charge only 35 a month on this one as well. So we've got the Matterport. You guys can inquire as well if you want to see the Matterport. You can jump through the properties. You see the condition. This is your kind of bog standards. Run of the mill buy to let. Really good condition.
Kitchens.
Not anything to do. Long-term tenants already in place. The only thing you really need to do as an investor in this one is really just work with the tenants and look at the rent sort of longer term. That's what we always say as well. If we're working with anyone on these kind of properties, is what you can do is you can take a couple of years of the missing rent and just factor that into the price that you're buying the property for. Right, just a really, really simple way of ensuring that you're not losing out if the rent is low. So that is really the one downside of this one, is just the rent's currently low. But if we can work that rent up, that this one makes for a great property.
Fantastic.
So let's get this one dropped on the website for everyone. Ardgay Street, super exciting. And remember, guys, if you have questions or you want to secure any of these properties, just give a little call in. The number is on the screen. Just call us in, all right? Anytime.
Okay, so we're ready for the next one. Bishop's Corner in Manchester, one of the top cities for economic strength. This is a 2-bed flat, and we're looking at, on here, offers over 160,000.
Amazing. Just going to pull up some details for this one now.
I mean, what we're going to do, when we look at these properties, we're just going to be breaking them down as if this was a property we were buying, what our thoughts are on each property, and then just give you just our honest feedback. But we've obviously put these ones at the start for a reason. You can see overall, again, just this is the sort of stock we go for. You're clean buy-to-lets. You can take them over, run of the mill. They do exactly what they say in the tin. Again, you can see from the photos, really clean condition all over. Tenants that are obviously looking after the place. I mean, look at that. Look at the way that they've set up the
little boo-boos there.
There you go.
Yeah, good stuff. On this as well, guys, if any of the drops are not showing up, just refresh the screen. And we have got 2 drops now on the screen. I've got it my side. Just hit the refresh button if you're having any issues seeing the drops. All right, so this one here, this is really this is a newer build property. All right, so this is the type of one that's going to be good for kind of long-term capital growth. All right, so you've got this is in Holden, this property, so it's just south of the city centre of Manchester. All right, so really, really good for professionals, commuters in. These types of properties they're always going to be super, super safe long-term investments. All right. So this, again, there's going to be investments that we go over on here that are going to be even riskier. The last 2 that we've shown you right now, that these are like really safe plug and play buy-to-lets. Okay. Downside of this one, I suppose, yield's not as strong as some other properties that you could get. We've got 7.5% yield. Rent's a little bit low as well. We've got this one coming in at 1,000 per month at the moment, so it's a great cash flow in this property, and 1,240 potential rent. It might even be worthwhile. Let's just pull up the property calculator on this one just to show some people the returns that you would get. So we just pull it up here. Let's pull in the numbers. So we've done a kind of estimated end value of this one at 165. Let's just put it there just now. Let's put it in for 160. And then you get the monthly rent in at 1,000, okay? So as you can see, even with a mortgage in this one, your cash flow is really, really good. We're looking at a kind of, you've got, let me just factor in as well the service charge. The service charge is a wee bit higher on this one, just because it's a new build, all right? So you're looking at a net cash flow on this property of 3,840 per year. And you get 10,000 a year in calculated capital appreciation. So 14,000 for mortgage and 20,000 with a cash purchase on return. So it's a really, really healthy cash flow and investment, this one. So yeah, we're going to drop it in right now. Again, guys, if you want to find out more information about any of these properties, then just on the screen, call the number 0330 341 4864. Okay, how do I see the property drop on the website? What I'll do is I'll pull it up on my screen right now and show you, all right? Let me just log in. 2 seconds. So you're going to go to letproperty.co.uk/events. Let me just take off the screen just now, Enrique, just so that we can, yes, I'll quickly log in. So you're going to want to use your phone number. All right. You're going to get the code. You're going to log in. Okay, do you want to put me back on, Enrique? So you go, once you log in, you'll just click view event on letproperty.co.uk/events. Click on view event. With the Wi-Fi in here. It'll be this. Our whole team are probably using the page right now. There we go, we're in, right? So there you go. So that's the properties dropped. We've got Ardgay. Let's drop the next one. We've got Bishop's Corner. Let's get that one dropped. There we go. Boom. We're dropped in. See? There we go. Live property drop. Okay. So just get onto this screen, letproperty/events, and the stream is up here. It's the best way to interact with the event.
It's also on our YouTube channel as well. But probably best to just do it through the website because that'll give you the drops. But yeah, cool. Right. Let's just get on to the next property to speed this up a bit.
Okay. So the next one is Colville Place. And this one has got a reasonable yield. It's a 1-bedroom flat, and it's in one of the top regions for estimated gross yield.
Amazing. So Colville, so this is up in Aberdeen. Let's just pull up some information right now. So get the photos for you. Tour.
Aberdeen is one of the best areas to invest in right now. Obviously, off the back of the oil crash in Aberdeen, the prices are down cheap. However, right now you can see that they're coming up, and it's a really good time to buy. So you can see just, again, it's classic Aberdeen looking property.
Yeah, terrace property. This one's a great yield. I mean, there's a lot of investors really all over Aberdeen, and we actually have a very high sale rate in Aberdeen for the type of stuff that we list. We do have quite a strict eligibility in Aberdeen, so what we're always looking for is high yielding returning flats. That tends to be what sells really, really well up in Aberdeen. So this one bedroom flat, I already know this will sell.
Yeah.
We've got a 9.23% yield on it. So it's just a great plug and play buy to let. People love Scotland because the properties are freehold as well. But yeah, this is price competitive as well. Believe the investor on this one. They're selling up to work on a development over in Dubai, I think. So he's priced it very competitively to get it off. He was really excited about the event actually. So yeah, the downsides of Aberdeen, capital growth has suffered since the oil crisis back in, when was it? Was it 08?
Beyond my time, Phil.
Something like that, yeah.
10 years, 15 years ago, there was an oil crisis in Aberdeen, so it's caused a lot of property prices to slow in growth. That being said, this is why the yields are so good, because prices haven't been heavily growing within Aberdeen, and we've now got a real opportunity out there to pick up stuff with great returns. So 9.23 yield on this one. I'm going to pull up some photos, just quickly show them the property.
We had some... here's the photos here, as you can see, again.
Standard, lived-in condition. Could do with probably do with a bit of work if it was going to get re-tenanted. Kitchen's fine, flooring's fine.
We've got another question there, I believe. If you want to pull that up, Enrique, there's some questions in the comments. So that's do you only get access to this properties for those who attended this event? So right now, it's only the people in this event that actually have access to these properties. That is right. So you are able to come and buy them right now. These are off-market properties right now that we are selling live on this stream. So yeah, absolutely. But we will be releasing these live on the open market tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Again, like, look at this property. It's just it's clean as anything. You can't go wrong. It's got a good space out the back as well for the tenants. This will be rented all day long. Yeah. But yeah, let's get this one dropped anyway and move on to the next one.
Offers over 55k, dropping it right now on the screen.
£62,000 buy it now price. Go and get it while you still can.
All right, let's jump over to Phil now. Let's go on to the next one.
Next one is Clarence House, the Boulevard, Leeds. Leeds is the 4th top region for economic strength. This is a 1-bedroom flat and looking for offers over £130,000. It's got a yield currently of 8.26.
Awesome. So this particular one, the reason I like this one so much, so this is actually based in South Bank.
Mo's just paid a buyer's premium there.
Oh, nice one.
Property secured.
Mo, congratulations, my man. Well done.
I hope that wasn't the Aberdeen one, because I think Casual was looking at it.
Good stuff, Mo. Good stuff. Right. Clarence House in the Boulevard in Leeds. Okay, so the reason I like this one, so this is in South Bank of Leeds. So that's actually south side of Leeds. There's a massive regeneration going on, £500 million in investment. So this one is going to be suitable for young professionals, people who stay in the area. Really good one to be looking at. So we'll just pull up the video for right now so you can take a wee look.
Let's have a look at this property. I mean, Leeds is a brilliant area. This one in particular, it's 10 to 15 minutes walk from Leeds train station. Leeds itself has over 200,000 students across 5 different universities as well. So brilliant area to be investing in. Obviously, it's going to continue to grow. One of the strongest areas in the UK, as well as Manchester, and some different in Glasgow and London as well. They're the top areas in the UK. But again, look at the kitchen as well. Very similar to what we've seen before. Yeah. This one has a balcony.
Yeah.
There you go.
I say there's a lot of regeneration going on in this area. It's 10-15 minutes walks to Leeds train stations, so perfect for commuters as well that are going over working all over Leeds. 200,000 students in Leeds as well. So a massive opportunity as well. But just even pull up some of the comparables in the area on this one. So we've got some different ones that sold 148,000 last year, 150,000. That's kind of where these ones are pitching in at. So we've got this one all listed right now for offers over 130. So massive opportunity, this one, to jump in.
I think you valued this earlier at 150,000.
150 is where I put it at, yeah, just because of these other ones. I mean, they're all pretty good nick. I mean, that was even a couple of years ago, so you're probably even looking at potentially 160 in this one.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, the rent's 895 right now, yield's really good as well. Your monthly ground rent's only 17 a month and service charge 133. These kind of buildings as well, your service charges can really climb. But the returns in this one, that service charge is really, really good.
So we've got some other questions here. I think we've got one from. Oh, there's one coming up from Danny. So Danny's saying that he wants to secure the property in Leeds. Well, you're just going to have to hold on a wee minute, Danny. We're just about to drop it.
We're about to drop it in a second.
Phone that call now.
Phone in, mate, and get yourself ready because we haven't dropped it yet.
Is the buyer's premium the same or different for each of these deals? Where can I see the buyer's premium fees? So the buyer's premium is a flat fee across all of our properties, and that's £4,000 including VAT. So that's it. That is how much the premium cost is.
And it's a one bedroom. It's sorry, I'm butchering your name here. Adilua. Clarence House is a 1 bedroom flat in the centre of Leeds. So this is going to be, as I say, 1 bedroom flats in an area like this. It's going to be young professionals it's rented out to. That's who's going to be in there. All right.
Absolutely.
So really, really good one. I think the winning part of this one is the price. The price is that this one is super competitively priced. Offers over 130. We can probably get you something done at about the 140 level on this one.
A fixed price at 140 on this. So I mean, properties that like this in 10 years, trust me, you're not going to be able to pick up a property like this for 140. Absolutely no chance.
Yes. Give us a phone in, okay? We're going to drop the Leeds property right now. Call in if you have any questions. That's Clarence House, the Boulevard, Leeds. Drop in on the screen now.
Is that it dropped, Lyle? Let's see
Hit
it.
the drop button.
Hey.
Let's go.
Right.
Okay.
Go get it, Danny.
So the next one is the first of our 2 portfolios that we're listing today, and this one has got an extremely good yield of 13.5%. It's 3 properties, 3 one-bed flats with offers over £60,000. Yeah, so this one's quite a unique investment. So these are assisted living properties. So for anyone that's into assisted living properties, this is a great opportunity. So this is a fully serviced assisted living area, and there's 24-hour caring alarm service, and it has visiting house managers as well. So that will all be part of the service charge that you pay. So you want to be aware of the service charges with these types of properties. So these are freehold. They're on for offers over £60,000, and it's free 1 bedroom flats.
And for those who don't know, Gary, I mean, what does that mean when you're speaking about the like what you've just said there with the living?
Yeah, so basically these are for over 60s, all right. So it's the they're currently all tenanted. They're basically care homes. So effectively, they're lovely little care home properties. There's a real social aspect. Usually, people that invest in these types of properties, they're looking for the kind of the social side of it. So you're talking, as I say, that the rent on them right now, they're 676 each, which is kind of market rent, and you get your 300 service charge. All right, so your net yield is going to come in at about 7% on these, and obviously there's a massive social aspect to it as well.
And like a lot of people, when I've been speaking to a lot of investors the past couple of days, and just in general, they look at the service charge being high is a bad thing, but in a lot of cases, if you have a high service charge, that means that they're actually, putting that money to use and they're looking after the properties and that what you often find is the better properties will have the higher service charge. So that's something to certainly take into account. But yeah, this one itself, it's got is that a 13.5% yield. Just to put that in perspective, the average in the UK, what is it, Phil? Is about 7%.
Yeah, it depends whereabouts you are, but yes, around about 7, 8.
If you're down in London, it's 4, right? So But average for Peterborough, where these are, you're probably talking between 6 and 7%. So your net yields are going to come in slightly above that. There are 3 of these units, all right? They're all very similar condition. I'll pull up one of the other videos that you can see right now. They're all very similar condition, these ones. We've got videos that say 360 walk around floor plan videos. This one, you can see that the individual in this one has got very lived in this one here, but the condition, as you can see in all units, really, really solid. So you can purchase these individually or as a job lot. I'm sure the seller is going to be very, very
I heard he's doing a buy one get one free deal on these.
Buy one get one free. Give us a call in.
Okay.
So let's drop them now. That is the properties in Holden House, Peterborough. Call in the number above if you are interested, want to secure them, have any questions. All right.
Here's some more questions. So are the properties going to be on the website, or are they just for this live event? So they will be on the website now until 11 a.m. Is that right, Gary?
That's correct. So you can call until 9 p.m. tonight if any of the properties are of interest. We have our sales agents on the phone line if you want to call in. And if the properties will go on the open market tomorrow at 11 a.m.
And here's another question here. If I secure the property, how long do I have to complete?
So, Omran, it depends if you're buying cash or mortgage. We have a 30-day term for cash and a 60-day term for mortgage. We can extend that if you think you need a little bit longer. Just let the agent know when you call in. All right, really, really simple. So that can all be discussed with you if you give us a call in.
Okay, so
I'm just going to quickly show as well for Omran. If you go to letproperty.co.uk/events, let's just 1 second. My Wi-Fi is slow in here because half of the team are currently using this. You just go to letproperty.co.uk/events, just click on the view event page when you're logged in. You'll be able to see the properties dropping in. Really, really simple. This is it here. You can see there's the free we just went over. They've just dropped in 1 minute ago. Really, really cool stuff. All right. Let's jump on to the next one.
Okay, next one. Wakefield, Jacobs Court, Hornby. It's a 2-bed flat, and it's a private driveway parking, good condition.
Awesome. I like this one. So this is another kind of solid, safe one. We've actually got some more riskier ones later on in the drop because we've been through them all before we hopped on here. But let's pull this one up for you. We've got the video tour up for you right now on the screen. So this one is a 2-bedroom flat in Wakefield, well established. So this is a little cul-de-sac of 16 properties. It's within walking distance of schools like Holbury Primary Academy. So very, very family, very residential area. And this one's got private driveway parking as well. This is, again, just a solid high yielding investment. It's got a current rent of 695, yield of 6.7%. And ground rent and service charge are tiny, all right? Ground rent's only £10 a month, service charge £20 per month, all right? I've got this one valued in at, personally, about 135. We'll jump into a few of the comparables in a second, and it's on for offers over 125 at the moment.
I believe it is a family staying in this property at the moment, so as a lot, for anyone new here, we sell tenanted. These properties are all tenanted properties, and I believe it's a family who are currently in this property at the moment. Unless the tenant just has really small feet, who knows? But no, I think it's definitely a family that are staying in this one, which is obviously good for what you're looking for.
Absolutely. If we just pull up as well, just quickly, we'll jump into the floor plan for you. Take a wee look just at the size of this one. So this is a nice large space we've got here, living area, primary bedroom, secondary bedroom at the back. So good if you've got kids at the back here as well. Kitchen right onto the living room again. We could probably get that opened up if you wanted it more open plan. Really, really good property. This is just a solid, safe, high yielding investment. We'll jump into a few of the comparables here as well quickly. So you can see this is a really popular area. Okay, we get stuff that's sold as high as, and this one's a 2-bedroom flat. Okay, you can see that it's primarily covered with terraced houses in the area. And that's always good when you're buying flats in amongst terraced houses, because what it's showing you is the area is really good. People are coming into this particular area at £250,000 purchase price, and you can pick up this property for probably in the region of 130, 135,000. All right, so really, really good. Here's one that sold 3 years ago.
I think that's us running out of time on this one.
We're getting called off. All right, we'll have to drop in this one now. Let's do it. We've got a question on the screen from Justin Leo. Will a deal pack with the numbers be shared for each of these deals? Absolutely, Justin. If you just want to share my screen quickly, Enrique, I'll just show them quickly how this works. So on the event page, letproperty.co.uk/events, you can click on one of the properties and you can make an inquiry on the screen right there. Okay, so if you make an inquiry on any of the properties on the screen right now, that will allow you to get the investment pack. And obviously you can call in the number on the top right and our agents can send you over whatever you need if you have any questions as well. All right.
Okay.
That's that one dropped. Jacob's Court has now been dropped. It's on the screen.
Excellent. So next one, Tollcross Road, Glasgow. I've got this down. Gary's favourite.
This is Gary's favourite.
Yeah, two-bed flat, offers over 90,000.
Cool. So obviously, being a Scottish man myself, the Glasgow properties were my most
anticipated.
Yes, we'll do that. Okay.
Gary's favourite says here.
All right. So I'm going to pull up the map report of this one. So had a good look at this one. Oh, this one's not loading in. Okay, link's not coming there. Let's pull up the photos. Jump in.
And all of our properties will have the virtual walk rounds. We also, like you'll notice as well, we walk around with the actual camera, like just iPhone style. I mean, this one's stunning. Look at this.
Yeah. The only really downside to this one, I would say, I would value this one. They go for as high as 110 in the area. I'd probably put this one just because of condition at 100, 105. You know, kitchen and bathroom could have been updated. But there's instant equity in this one. The rents are really, really good. I love properties at this price point personally. So you can see there the kitchen's a little bit on the dated side. But I love properties like this because these are the types of ones you're really, really low service charge at £50 a month. They're basically cash cows. All right. They just print money. Windows are really good as well. They print money and they've got really, really good capital growth. Right. This one, the only downsides I would say is it needs a bit of updating. And it's on a fairly busy road as well. Parking would need to be done on a side street on this particular one as well. But yeah, tenants have been in for a really, really long time. We've got flats in the area selling for 110, 115. If we want to even pull up the comparables just now, we can just quickly go over that. And it's got a really nice large garden space in the back as well, which I really liked about it. So this is the type of ones I look at myself. You want to go quarter mile out. There actually wasn't any that had really sold on this particular postcode. But if you go out, you can see lots selling 115, 110. And we've got this one on for offers over 90k. All right. So this is a really, really good deal that we can pick up in this. We can probably get this one for around 100 grand.
You can see as well, just like, I mean, the quality of these investment properties, like we do take upfront reservation fees for our properties. However, we're not an auction. As you can see, look at how well these properties have been presented. The floors look like they've been done recently, or they've just been looked after really well, as you can see. But overall, this is like, you can't go wrong with this style of property.
Yeah. Cool. Let's drop this one in. Love this one. Tollcross Road, really, really nice location. Great returns. Highly recommended this one. This is my favorite.
Is that it dropped?
We dropped in.
Lyle's dropped it. There you go.
All right. On to the next one then.
What are your methods for contact to find these off-market deals? So we mostly use Facebook marketing, and you know, it was actually Gary that had sold a marketing company previously, and all of us here in the business, we specialize in marketing ourselves, so we're extremely good at marketing and finding these deals. So that's what we do, and that's how we're able to find the properties like the ones that we've got and we're showing you on the screen. Yeah,
for across all of our marketing channels, we spend over 100,000 per month at the moment on marketing to be able to work with both buyers and sellers, investors. I think last month we spent about £60,000 just on seller advertising on Facebook. So if you haven't seen our man Phil over here, he's all over Facebook. He is
getting recognised in the pub, aren't
I know, yeah, everywhere. Yeah. Tesco's and everywhere.
Yeah. I think there's been tens of millions of impressions on Phil's face at this point, which is absolutely crazy. So it's like a country's worth of views. So that's how we bring on our stuff. You know, you'll have seen our ads. We bring on all these properties. They go through the pre-checks process, and that's how they get here. Okay. Frankly, properties that are complete dumps, returns are crap, we don't list them, right? We take on a lot of these costs. So all of these properties that we prepared for you right now, We have taken on the cost on behalf of these sellers for the floor plans, the walkthroughs, to gather all the information. We've got our team out here that have spoken to all these sellers.
You name it.
That's right. So we package it all up, and we're really like we're sourcers for tenancy properties. We bring you the packaged up investment and really de-risk it for you. We've got a question from Ems as well, just before we jump on to the next one. He's asking if the property is freehold. It is indeed. This is a freehold property, the one we just dropped in Tollcross Road.
Almost every property in Scotland is freehold, almost. But yeah, like 99.9% our properties are going to be freehold in Scotland.
Amazing.
Okay,
Right.
so is that dropped?
That's dropped. We're in.
Dropped. Nice one. So the next one is great for a new investor. Excellent, great cash buy. It's Maybole. It's a 1-bedroom flat with offers over 35,000.
Amazing, right? This is the type of property that will fly off. All right. When we've got low-priced, high-yielding properties, they are the most popular by a country mile. Okay, so I'm going to pull this one up for you. We'll get the.
Why do you think that is, Gary?
Returns. People are very, very yield focused. Very yield focused. This one here, it's got a rent of $250 at the moment. Well lived in property, and they say we've got to offer offers over 35k.
This
So
is a speed tour.
that's right.
You know,
Whoever's
he's had a Red Bull before doing this video.
yeah, this is going through that one fast. We'll play that again just in case anyone missed.
I think I blinked there.
The supersonic video there. But yeah, we've got I would say a valuation of this one, a kind of 35-40 grand is fair. Good thing about this one, it's under the stamp duty threshold. Okay,
Ooh.
people love to not pay our tax man the money, and in Scotland, the stamp duty rate right now is 8%. 8% ADS. All right, so this one you can completely avoid that. We'll be able to pick this one up for under the stamp duty threshold. And I say 250 rent right now. You could probably go to 325. There is an opportunity to increase that one there. Seller will be very understanding of that one. All right. I'll just quickly pull up the ROI calculator just to show you the returns on this one. 1 second. So we'll just,
wild on this. I mean, that's it. So it's
so I'm going to put it in.
fixed price, 38,000 plus the 4,000.
Yeah, and have we got a service charge on this one? I don't think we do. Okay, unknown. It's probably nothing, no, for a property like this. So 250. Get the service charge out, and it's Scotland. All right, so as you can see, no ADS on this one. Really, really good. I'm going to zoom this in so that everyone can see here, because this is the exact calculator I use for when I'm buying all my properties.
And if anyone wants these calculators as well, just like drop a comment or just mention it. Send us an email. We'll be sending this out for everyone that's joined this event.
100%.
Well.
So this one's going to be a cash purchase only. You're not going to get a mortgage at this price point, but you've got 3,000 net yearly cash flow, which is absolutely nuts. Okay. And then with capital growth included, you get 12.77%. And then, of course, what we do is on this as well is we break down the sort of longer term returns on this one. So obviously you get the property growth along with the cash flow that you generate. This is really a very simple buy it, plug and play, let it grow down the line. Okay. And that's just at the current 250. The rent can be increased actually on this one to 325. We've got it estimated at.
Sweet. Right. Okay. I think Lyle's going to drop that.
Let's drop Maybole in.
Drop it like it's hot.
Brian's close. Let's do it. Nice
one. So the next one is, we got it up, Ardgay Street, Newcastle upon Tyne. Strong area for gross yield estimate. It's got a great potential yield, this one. It's a 2-bed flat. It's fixed, it's offers over £70,000. It's got private gardens front and back.
Got it. So this one here, unique opportunity. There's a certain type of investor that's going to buy this one. So the thing to be really upfront with in this one, that again, this is all part of the pre-checks we do. The lease length in this one is only 63 years. All right. So it's only 63 years on this property. Now, what that means is it means you're going to struggle to get a mortgage on it. It's going to be a cash buy only, this one. All right. So what you would need to do when you purchase this is get a lease extension, probably a 90-year lease extension. Just drop my video quickly, Enrique, just so we can get that on the screen. All right, so we've got the video of it here. Really, really good property. 2-bedroom flat, Ardgay Street, Newcastle, very popular area. Rent's currently a little bit low as well, $430 with a potential rent of $739. So this one can easily be pushed over to a yield of over 10%. All right, it can have value added to it as well, which is always really, really good to see. And the lease can be extended. So this one's going to be for an investor. Probably the type of buyer that's going to get this is going to be somebody more local, somebody that's going to have a good letting agent in the area to handle everything for them. All right. Lease is currently 63 years. You need to get that extended. You're probably looking at about 10k on the lease extension. And yeah, there's an opportunity to get the yield up to 12.6% on this one, which is crazy. And obviously that is just because you're picking this one up at a lower price. We've got this one on for offers over 70 grand. Properties in the area with their lease extended are going for 80, 90 grand easily. All right. So by adding that value, you're going to realize that in equity at the other side. So a certain type of investor is going to make big on this one if they buy it. Slightly more riskier than some of the other ones we've done, but it comes down to you need the cash.
Yeah, it depends what you mean by risk. You know, it's just a cost that it's a risk if you don't equate the cost into the actual purchase. Right. But like right here, like what we want to do with you guys is we want to tell you what it's going to cost you up front, so you know that, and then it means you can equate that into the price, and you're well educated, because this is the sort of stuff we didn't know when we started buying. You know, this is how you can get caught out in property.
100%. So we've got this one on for offers over 70. Let's even say we got this one for 75,000. You've got a 90,000 pound end value on this one, and the current rent is coming in at 430. All right. So you can see there's straight cash flow on this one when you do remortgage it as well. Really, really good. On a cash purchase, returns are really, really good off the bat. And again, that rent is so low. Like you're talking probably 750 rent in this one. If you look at this as just a cash purchase, that's a 12% yield that you're going to get on this property. So you can just buy this. You get a 12% yield off the bat, and there's value to be added, huge value to be added in this one with £10,000 of work to really get the lease length extended in this one.
Cool. I think that one's getting dropped right now. We just need to move on.
Ardgay Street, Newcastle dropped. So let's jump into the next one. Phil, hit us away.
Next one. Again, it's in a strong area for yield. It's in Northumberland, Pont Street. It's an end terrace, which usually go for about £15,000 higher than mid terraces, and it's a freehold.
Awesome.
That's brilliant. And then I say a freehold in England as well. Ideal, fantastic. Had some comments as well just about the calculator. What we'll maybe do, Phil, is you could. I was thinking we could do a video with yourself going through the calculator, perhaps, and have a link to a YouTube video as well. For some of the people that are asking for the calculator.
100%. We'll show you how we'll get Phil to show you how the calculator works. We'll get a video put on YouTube for that as well. And we'll give you guys the link to the calculator as well. And I'll make sure to get that out to y'all. Okay, so this one's on for offers over 87. Freehold house in England. Really, really popular always to get a freehold house in England. Let's pull up the video and let's let everyone see what this one's looking at.
Going to just jump into the photos first of all.
So I've got some information on the seller for this one as well. So this one is it's had a new boiler put in a couple of years ago, private back garden, street parking on this one as well. Tenant's been in for a really, really long time, and you can see in the condition.
Just a brilliant condition. I mean, the tenant must be looking after this as if it's their own.
Yeah, exactly. And most importantly, which a lot of people would miss as well, is that a lot of the comparables were actually end of terraces. So
do you want me to pull them up?
The comparables up on this one. So we go this we pull up the quarter mile. There you go. So you can see there's a 3-bed semi that went for 205. So it's a really high value area. The one that we're looking at isn't quite as nice as that one. That's a driveway. See the difference? 187 on the one below. So the ones with driveways are going in at kind of 200, 180.
Yeah, it depends. It depends if they own the front of this area here, because that could be a conversion. But I believe it might be the back. I don't believe we have that information.
That one it's owned. That's owned.
So the front's owned here.
Yes, that's right.
So that's certainly something you could add as an investor as well. You could add a front driveway quite easily onto this one as well, which again will help with the value. Again, these are the sort of things that you want to be looking for when you're an investor. How can I add value to this property?
Yeah, I would say this one's got a lot of opportunity. Conditions decent rented condition. Really good yield. 7.3. Sorry, my bad. It's 8.2. This one, really good yield. Your rents, I would say around market rent there. Yeah, but great
new
return.
Boiler as well, just recent, a couple of years back. So yeah, cool. Right, let's get that one dropped.
Let's drop this
the next one.
Been dropped. Okay.
It's been dropped. Let's go.
Oh, we've got a question coming in there, have we?
What's this?
Like this one. Good area.
Cool.
From Craig Gallagher.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you for engaging.
Okay, so this next one is our second portfolio of properties in Corby. and they're two-bedroom flats. They're looking for offers over 135, but similar flats selling in the area have been going for 145 to 155,000.
Cool. So I mean, again, this is one where the rent is actually low on them right now, but that is probably the biggest opportunity with it. All right. Properties are selling for as much as 150 in the area. We've got them on for offers over 135. Let me just pull up one of them right now for you guys to take a look at. Oh, Roger, paid the buyer's premium. Good stuff, Roger. Thank you for tuning in. Well done for securing a property. Exciting stuff. Right, let's jump into this one. So here's one of the properties here.
So a lot of upper floor properties here that we're looking at with the.
Yes, I think we've got upper and lower on this one. There's two of them. So I'm calling your close. So decent condition. There is value to be added. I would say GDV, gross development value, on both of these units could be as high as 330,000 if done up. And you can probably get these ones secured for about the 290 range. All right. So there's definitely value to be added in these ones. The biggest thing is really getting the rent increased. Right now, they're 525 in both units. We've got market rents on these ones calculated about 850. So yeah, really, really good ones. Just go through it. I'll pull up the other one for you just now as well. Here's the other unit. All right. So you can see they're standard tenanted condition, not the best. Definitely value to be added. Flooring could be done in the bathroom here. But yeah, they're tenanted right now. There's nothing to do from day one of purchase. And again, these can both be purchased as individual units, and they can be purchased as together. Seller will do you a bargain deal, I'm sure, if you're going to move on the two of them. All right. We've got a question in here. How do we keep track of which ones are gone? Alex, they'll be on the website. So if you come to letproperty.co.uk/events, they should just come off the screen here. So if you go into view event, all the properties will be on the screen. Again, my Wi-Fi is terrible in here, so it does take a wee second for me to load in. 1 second. You'll be able to see it on the screen. It's just my Wi-Fi.
If it's up on the event, it will still be available. So if you go to the events, letproperty.co.uk/events.
There you go. That's me loaded in now. Let's just pull it in. So if they're on here, they're still available. Anything that does drop, that sells, will come off of this list in right here.
Fantastic. Right, cool. I think we're moving on to the next one. Is that one?
Let's get calling your close drops. Let's get them in. Call in the number if they're of interest. Again, our sales agents are in here. They're waiting. They're around if you want to give them a call. Just give us a phone in. Call the number at the top left. There we go. Properties dropped in. There they both are. Let's go on to the next one.
Okay, so next property in Bradford. It's a two-bed semi-detached freehold again. Offers over 130.
I think you're ahead.
Oh, am I? Sorry.
Wrong one. Court. We'll jump into Bradford.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Too excited.
Too excited.
Yes,
the Bradford one is good.
Right. Okay. So this is a one-bed flat. Opportunity for a good cash purchase. This one offers over £105,000.
Yeah. So again, this is another one where another opportunity again for anyone that likes properties. We actually have a lot of investors that just hunt for low lease length properties. This is another low lease property. So it's 64 years left in lease. Again, you're going to struggle to mortgage anything that's under a lease length of about 75 or 80 years. All right, so this is going to be a cash purchase strictly only. Really, really good property. It's at a really good rent, just now at 850. Yield is 9.7%. I'll pull up the video for us right now. Let's jump in. All right, there we go.
Here we go. Another Matterport video.
So you go. Standard one bed flat. Kitchen's pretty nice. Wouldn't need touch there. Carpets are good. Let's jump through to the bedroom. There's the door.
Oh.
How do they shut the door?
Shut the door on you there.
Shut the door on me, right? Let's jump in. There's the bathroom here. So yeah, bathroom's all right. You could do with a wee bit of updating. Yeah, the bathroom probably needs done. Kitchen's fine though.
I mean, it depends on the. I mean, a lot of investors wouldn't bother, doing the bathroom at that point, until it really needs done. But and that's why you see all these properties are very similar. and the way that they look.
I don't know how to get into the bedroom here. Let's just jump on. We'll jump onto the photos for you. There we go. So, yeah, I mean, like bathroom in the future. Say these are all tenanted right now. You don't need to touch these properties, to be clear. All right, bedrooms are absolutely fine. This is a pretty spick and span property. I mean, you're really, if it needs re-tenanted at any point, you're really not going to need to do much in this as well. Plug and play, value to be added in the sense of the lease length in the future. And this is a kind of newer build property in the area as well. Service charge on this one, just pull that question up there. We've got UBR plates and domains.
Is it 220?
220 per month on this one. Service charge. It's a newer build location. If I just pull up the area for you quickly, I'll show you on Google Maps. There we go. So you can see they're kind of newer build styles. So these properties that look like this are typically going to be a higher service charge. All right. So your 220 in this one, your net yield's going to come in at probably 7.5%.
Sweet. I think that we need to get this one dropped and move on.
Northland Court, Duke Street is dropping right now. Let's go.
Right, Phil. Let's
go back to Bradford.
Bradford, we got it.
Come on.
Okay, so as I said earlier, this is a freehold, 2-bed semi. It's in a low void area, ideal for a family, and again, it's a safe plug and play investment.
Yeah. So BD10, this one's in. Really high capital growth area in Bradford. Bradford's been really, really good in terms of our success rate in terms of sale. So there's a high investment demand, and this one right now.
Done up recently.
Yeah, this is a really well done up property. So really low void area. This is a family area, so you're going to get really long term tenants on this one. It was renovated in 2022, so it was painted, carpeted, new kitchen, new shower in 2022.
Massive kitchen area there, massive with the living room as well.
Kitchen, the heating system as well is only 5 years old. So this is about as plug and play as you get. The rent is on the slightly lower side. The garden probably needs a wee bit of work as well, but the garden's huge, massive area there at the back.
Wow, look at the size of that.
It's
Huge property. And that's a fixed price, this one. 142,000. No wonder you're getting excited, fella.
Yeah, I was going to put an offer in.
So fixed price 142, 2-bed, semi-detached, and of course, guys, the reason this is so good is freehold. All right, freehold property. This one, which again for England is always good. We any freehold house we list in England, it's going to be really attractive for an investor, and people love freehold stuff. BD10, very high capital growth rate, really good returns. This is a good all-round investment.
Tenants clearly looking after the place. This is just your typical plug-and-play buy-to-let. That's it. Like, you can't go wrong with buying a property like this. It's only going to go up in value. And that's where a lot of the money's made, that capital growth. So, yeah, certainly a good one. Right, okay. Are we going to get this one dropped?
Let's get this one dropped then. Let's do it.
Again, if any of these are of interest, then just phone the phone number at the top of the screen and we will get them secured for you.
All right. Was that a question we had up there? Who's that from? Is it Anita? Who's it? That's there. Just seeing the screen. What question is it you've got? Justin Leo. Can your team update in the drop list which of these properties sold, please? The ones which the buyer's premium is already paid. Justin, they will come off the screen. So if you're on letproperty.co.uk/events, they will come off the screen when they're sold. So the ones that are on the screen in the drop list, those are available to be purchased. Mm-hmm. All right. And
if you call in as well, we have two sales teams ready to answer any questions that you have.
100%.
Okay. So is that dropped?
That one's dropped.
That's dropped. Curate Road, Liverpool. We just heard Gary talk about freehold and how important that is for investors in the UK, in England. And this next one is a 3-bed terrace with offers over £120,000. Liverpool is in the top 5 region for economic growth. And this is perfect for a hands-off investor as it's literally just been fully renovated.
100%. So let's jump in. I'll just get the video up for you guys right now. All right. So Curate Road, we're off. So freehold house in Liverpool. We've got 2 occupants living in this property at the moment. And yeah, probably one of the best bits about this area, and the kitchen's lovely. But best thing about this area is just the tenant profile. You're always going to get working professionals, families living in this area. And yeah, there's a really, really high rental demand for the area, which is why the rent's 775. It's only recently been tenanted, and already the market rent is 850 in this area. So yield 7% can probably be nudged up to 8-9% on this one. Yeah, really, really, again, really, really good, stable, freehold, plug and play buy to let in England. This one's on right now for offers over 120. All right. I put the valuation of these properties in this area about 130 to 150 in good condition. So I'd put this one easily at 140. All right. So this is a instant equity of about £20,000 in this one. I really, really like this one in Liverpool. Anyone that loves Liverpool stuff, this is definitely one to look at. There's honestly not much I can criticise about this actual investment. It's a really, really good one. All right.
Fantastic.
Okay. Let's get it dropped in.
That's Jamie McFarlane saying, great deal. Will be snapped up quick. Jamie used to work with us, and then he went out to Dubai to start selling property in Dubai.
Thanks for tuning in, Jamie. Nice to see you, mate. All right.
Okay.
Let's jump on to the next one.
So that's dropped. Next one, another one in Leeds. And again, Leeds is in the top 4 regions for economic strength. It's a 1-bed flat for offers over 135. But the interesting one on here is that properties in that building have sold as high as 170,000.
170. Wow. Okay. So let's have a look. So yes. So the reason this one is a good opportunity. What we're looking at here is one with the Grenfell fires. We have an EWS1 form that's needed on this building. Okay, so this particular investment is going to be a cash purchase, and it's actually the work is getting done on it right now. Okay, so the sellers actually let us know the work's getting done on the property right now, and obviously you can go and do that research, go and speak to the agents. And the cladding problems are currently being worked on. Once that's done, it's going to make the property able to be refinanced out, and it's going to make it a great long-term investment. Yeah. So the reason why that's good is because properties in this building have sold as high as 170. So once that EWS1 issues fixed, there's massive capital growth on this property. All right, so we just pull up the video on it right now. This is a new build one. Had a look at it earlier.
I mean, this is it. Like, so all these properties, the properties the last couple of years won't have any issues with EWS ones, but it's the ones probably 4 years plus. So like between 7 and 4 years ago, these newer ones, they will have issues with the EWS one. However, having said that, I mean, there's been so many properties like this built. It's a very common issue, and once you get that EWS one, it's good to go. These are still lived-in properties. They serve their purpose. People live in them all day.
I think for an investor that's got the cash that's looking even as to build a cash portfolio, picking this one up for maybe even 145, it's going to be a cash purchase. So your yield straight away is going to be like 9%, which for this area is ridiculous. It's so good, and the reason why that yield is so good is simply because of the EWS1 issue. Because if this didn't have the EWS1 issue, you're going to be looking at 180, 190 for these properties easily, right?
I mean, it's really the development companies that have lost the money with these properties, because they're buying it, looking to sell it, 200 plus, and now they've dropped in price because of the EWS1. So it's a great opportunity to actually come in and buy them while you still can within this window. So yeah, while all these EWS1 properties are getting fixed.
100%. So yeah, 875 rent, 8.7% yield in Leeds, unheard of. Great opportunity with this one. Let's get it dropped. And again, guys, if any of these properties are of interest, simply call the number on the screen at the top. 0330, the number starting 0330. Just give us a call in.
We have a couple of questions asking if that one's freehold.
This one is not freehold, it's leasehold. It's got a long lease length on it from memory. Just call in, get the agent or get the investment pack, it will tell you. But the ground rent's peppercorn anyway, it's just £16 a month. So yeah, it's a leasehold property, but it's got a really long lease on it from memory.
Who else we got? There's another comment. If that one was in Manchester, I would definitely have gone for it. Well, it's a good thing we have 900 other properties for sale. I'm sure there'll be one that will fit your criteria. So phone in and get to one of our brokers. They will coordinate what property will fit your criteria.
we actually have 2 coming up in Manchester that are really, really good. So there's actually
Stay tuned.
There's a couple of good ones.
Stay tuned.
There's one in particular that I'm excited about in Manchester. So yeah, let's jump on to the next one just now. Anyway, let's go.
Okay, so that's dropped. Okay, next one's in Yeovil, Cromwell Road. It's a 3-bed terrace. The interesting one on here is that it offers over 175,000, and a 2-bed sold for 180,000 on the same street, and this is a 3-bed.
Yeah.
So to me, that definitely piqued my interest.
Yeah, I mean, the great thing with these properties in general, this sort of price point, they're going to be bought up by residential buyers all day long. This sort of area, this sort of price point, this is if this was vacant, it'd be selling all day long. So for the right investor coming in and picking this up, it's a brilliant investment here. But here's some of the comparables as well. So we have a wee look into the area.
So Yeovil, let's have a look. Cool, so there we go. So you can see 3-bedroom. This is a 3-bedroom.
That was the one there that sold as well, wasn't it? Look, there's the 2-bed.
That's the 2-bed. So there's the one at 180 that sold. That was November 2024. I think the condition of that was crap as well, if I remember. Let's pull it up.
I mean, you can see in the outside.
This is the one that's sold, to be clear. This
isn't
the one that we're selling.
Yeah, the roof probably needs some work as well.
So this was an absolute dump. So this one here, right?
Wow,
that's a crazy. So this was a 2-bed terrace that sold for 180 on the same street. There's one you can see, 2022. That sold for 213.
Jeez, oh.
Right.
When was that? Back in 2022.
So this one's in pretty nice nick. This one, all right.
Yeah.
So the one that we're selling, let's pull this one up.
Let's have a look at what we are selling right now, which is on at a fixed price of 185,000. Guys, come on, get that phone rang.
So there we go. So there's definitely value to be added to this, but at that price point, with the fact that there's other properties in the same street selling for 230, 240 grand a couple of years ago, there's a lot of
I mean, I would say this is the exact same as the one at 180. You know, I'd rather buy this than the one that was sold previously.
That was like a derelict town, that one.
Yeah. You can see the outside of the property as well.
So the rent on it's 950. So I think the plan that somebody would have with this one, they'd buy it, keep it rented for the 950s, and you're not going to need to do it. That's the thing with buying tenanted. There's no instant work needing done on the properties, right? So you buy it, you keep it rented out for 950. Landlord's had this one for 15 years. Okay, he's just looking to offload it as part of his retirement plans now. And yeah, once that tenant leaves, you can do a full renovation, potentially even flip this property on. And as you can see, you know, I would reckon this is easily worth a couple hundred, 200 grand just now. But with a renovation done in this property, because of the popularity in the area, we could be achieving mid 200s.
Yeah, this is absolutely one I would look at purchasing, because it's all cosmetic. You know, there's just obviously like the way that the tenants, someone's living in it. A lot of people can't see past the fact that this room is absolutely fine. It's just a certain style, probably not the sort of style I would live in, but but it's definitely unique, you know. So like, you know, if this was stripped out, the tenant moves out and takes all their stuff, you know, there's not absolutely nothing wrong with this property. You can see from outside as well, it looks like it's even got double glazing as well. But yeah,
it comes with a cooker as well. Part of the inventory. It's got the cooker with it as well.
Free cooker, come on.
All right, so let's get that one dropped in then. Cromwell Road, Yeovil. letproperty.co.uk/events, guys. If you want to see the properties dropping in, call the number at the top left. If you have any questions or you want to secure any of the properties, we've already, I think, is that 2 we've had already? 2 premium secured. Awesome stuff. Right, let's jump into the next one, Phil.
Okay, next one's in Moreham. It's a 3-bed bungalow, and it's a similar story to the last one. Offers over 185,000, but you know, there was one in poor condition that sold for 195,000 last year. So again, good opportunity for capital growth on that.
Yeah, good stuff. So this one, rent's currently 760 on this one. Potential rent 1150. Let's just pull it up quickly.
As I just had an offer on one of the properties as well. Nathan's sending me over. John Morris, £25,000 below home report. I don't think so, John.
Nice try, John. All right, okay, let's jump on. So there's the video here. Let's pull it up. Pull up the video. There we go. So we're going through. Cool. So there was one in awful condition on this same street. So this is a 3-bedroom bungalow, to be clear. This one sold in the same street for £195,000 in 2024. All right. Landlords moving abroad to offloads. This one's also got a large extension on it as well, so that adds £15,000 to £20,000 in value. So again, just like the last one, this is a good capital appreciation property. Tenant's been in for 13 years. There's a super stable long-term tenancy in place, and that's why the rent's the way it is.
Yeah.
There's already been a rent increase on it as well, which is good to see. So it means the tenant's actually been willing to come up in the past, and they could work with the next landlord to be able to increase that kind of over the long term. But yeah, really good one here. Great for capital growth. This one. That's going to be the primary purchase reason. And again, if we get the rent up to market rent at £11.50, it's going to be an amazing yielding return as well.
Fantastic. Cool. Let's just get this one dropped and on to the next.
Okay.
So is that dropped? Nice one. So next one is in Coventry, 2-bed flat. Again, similar story.
Coventry, is that the right one?
Yeah. Road, yeah.
And so 2-bed flat, and we're looking at offers over 120,000, and Gary's value is around 130,000 on this. So again, and it's got good potential for a higher rental yield as well.
Yeah, amazing. I'm just going to quickly pull up the ROI calculator on this one. I think this one's quite good to break down for you guys. So let's just zoom in. Okay. So we've got 120 purchase, and I would say 130 end value. So you get £10,000 in equity on this one, and then we get 600 rent right now. All right. So just pull up the numbers, right? So we've got a really good purchasing this with a mortgage, and you're going to cash flow 2,700 a year, which is really good on this one. You've got a high employment in the area as well for this property, and your crime rates in this area as well super low. So peppercorn ground rent, £1 a month, £1 a month, and monthly service charge only £67 a month as well. So if we factor those two numbers in, it's a really good return, this one. All right. So yeah, there's your numbers there. 9.9k a year return on a £45,000 investment if we were looking at this with the capital growth as well. All right. So anything else you want to say?
No, I think that's it. I'm looking forward to the next one.
All right. Let's just this one drop then. That is Cromwell Road. No, my bad. What was the one we just dropped? Coventry, my bad. Gregory Hood Road in Coventry.
Quite a cheap price for Coventry as well.
It's cheap. Yeah, it's a good
130 grand.
Really good.
So next one is Skipworth Street in Leicester. 2-bedroom terrace and offers over 170. And again, it's a good potential investment for capital growth. We've got properties selling on the street for as much as 200,000 in really poor condition. So it's a very similar story.
So another freehold property, this one, really good. Let me just pull up the video for you and Callum can jump in.
Can have a wee look at this one. And again, guys, if you have any questions or any comments, fire them in the chat and we'll have a wee look and see if we can answer any of your questions.
Let's get the video on the screen. Let's go.
Fantastic.
This one's slower. The other one was Speedy Gonzalez. This is a very slow one. A very slow video.
Like I need to skip through this. I don't have the attention span for this property here.
So we've got properties in the street selling for as much as 200 grand in terrible condition as well. This one's in really good condition. We've got it on for offers over 170. Again, that's the great thing about buying tenanted, guys. You can pick up really good deals like this just because of the fact it's tenanted. Right next to Leicester Station, it's half a mile away. Primary schools, secondary schools, you get Medway and Moat Community College nearby, GP practice dentist. This is a perfect family property. Or we've got a hospital as well.
See whereabouts that is. I think I used to live down here before. Believe now, yeah. I actually used to stay down here previously. This is a good area. And you get the Victoria Park literally just down the road as well.
It's really central, this one. It's a freehold property as well. This one will fly. I mean, a freehold right in the centre of Leicester.
You'll never not rent. I remember I literally went to view a flat to rent here and it was like a queue of 20 people. It's absolutely mental. So You'll never not rent this property out. Yeah, absolutely fantastic property to get, and it's so close to the city centre as well. You can't go wrong with this one. Another fantastic investment to make. If you've got the money, I would definitely be calling in and making a bid.
Totally mortgageable, guys. Just call in if you are interested in any of the properties. We're going to drop this one in a second. Just call the number at the top left if you have any questions or you want to secure a property.
How much money do you need if this is on a mortgage? Let's have a quick look. So again, we can just go to the calculator and we can have a look. And I just need to change it to England because that'll actually make it cheaper for the stamp duty. So that's it there, right?
Yep, 41,500 investment.
So I mean, that's not even that much for the money that you need to put down in terms of getting this one secured.
Yeah, and you've got an 850 rent on it as well, so let's get the actual numbers in. And then your freehold, so you've not got any there.
We've got a question there. Enrique, if you want to pull that up onto the screen. Are the properties tenanted? Yes, it's called let property, not vacant property. So the properties are in fact letted out. That's what we specialise in. This is an investor event. But yes, the properties are tenanted.
So on this one in Leicester, if we could just pull up my screen just before we jump on to the next one. As I say, there's the returns right here. This one is tenanted at 850 right now. And as I say, purchase price we're probably going to be looking at in the region of about 170 to 180,000 pounds for this one here.
Nope.
Not 1.7 million.
You can offer that if you want.
All right,
we'll take it. Yeah.
Are we dropping it?
Dropping it now. Let's do it. Leicester dropping in. Let's go on to the next one.
Right, next one's close to home for me, Worcester, which is where I was born. And one interesting thing about Worcester is that the college got university status about 10 years ago. So it's really good for student letting as well. So this is it's a one-bed flat, offers over 85,000, and it's got a good yield already, and it's in very good condition.
Good stuff. Yeah, so tenants in employment on this one. There's really nice flats in the area as well, where this is going for as high as 200 grand. This is a nice low budget one-bedroom flat, ideal for investors. I've got this one valued in at around 90 to 95,000. The rent's currently a bit low. Got 650 rent on this one just now. If you want to pull up the video, we'll just jump through it as well. Rent's slightly low just now, but yes, it's already a yield of 8.21 with the current rent is 650. So this is a really, really high yielding investment. Yeah, I like this one a lot. It's a good one.
Do you recognise this area, Phil?
Well, yeah, very similar houses to where I lived. Yeah,
lost a couple of footballs in that garden, perhaps.
But yeah, it's the one thing to consider with this one. Reason why it's so cheap. Lease length again, 68 years. So it's going to be a cash buy only, guys, on this one. We're going to be looking at a purchase price around 95,000 pounds. Cash buy only. Huge value to be added. Okay, 95 grand value just now, but huge value to be added if we get the lease extended.
Is it not?
Just consider that in about 10 grand to increase the lease by about 90 years on this. Again, really, really good property. That's why the yield's so good in this one. Lots of value to be added onto Worcester.
Cool. Right, let's get that dropped.
Let's get Worcester sauce dropped. Let's do it.
Is that right? Is that where they done the
sauce? Yeah.
Is that where they made it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Liam Perrings.
That's fine. Okay.
Okay, so that's dropped. Next one is Kendall Road in Wallasey. It's a 3-bed terrace house. Offers over 115,000 pounds. And the interesting thing is, and this one is that some properties in the area are selling for 155,000 pounds. So again, good opportunity for capital growth on there.
Yeah, I like this one. This is a good one.
Let me get this pulled up.
So yeah, popular town outside Manchester. We've got properties selling in the area for as high as 155, 135. Let's pull up the comparables just now and just show everyone.
Just before we kind of jump into the comparables, what we'll do is we'll have a wee look at what we're dealing with, so we know what to match it up with. You can see this is the property here, I believe. Let me make sure I'm on the right one.
That's the right one, yeah. 3-bedroom terraced. So standard 3-bedroom terrace, Wallasey, just outside Manchester. So whoever was mentioned of Manchester might be
Kitchen's been done up recently as well, as you can see.
Condition's good.
Good condition.
Yeah, this is a high capital growth area. Standard yields. This one comes in at 6.7%. You get a 7% yield on this one, and yeah, really, really good urban residential area. It's full of semi-detached properties. So,
and this one's like the thing about this one that's unique is it's very different to the sort of properties that are selling in the area. So if you actually have a look at the first photo here, it's very different to.
Yeah, these ones are worse. These are not as nice. These ones. It's definitely worth considering.
See here.
If you pull it a quarter mile out,
yeah, so
I'll let you see some similar ones. So just pull that a quarter mile. Let's jump this here. So you can see, look, some of the more similar looking properties. They're going for 138, 152, 155. So these are kind of more similar style and condition properties.
Right, cool. Anyway, we'll get this one dropped anyway and move on to the next one.
Okay, is that dropped?
We're dropped in.
Dropped. Okay,
Again,
next
guys,
one.
just quickly call the number on the screen if you have any questions, any property of interest to you. Again, letproperty.co.uk/events if you want to tune in to the webinar and also see the properties dropping in on the screen.
Okay, next one, Mansfield, Holden Street. 2-bed terrace, offers over 90,000, good condition. This would be a great plug and play opportunity.
Yeah, we've got a freehold on this one as well. Mansfield, really, really good investment area. There's an end of terrace that actually sold for 125 in this one. So you want to just pull up the video. We'll take a wee look at this one.
I'm going to go for the photos first. This is what we're dealing with, as you can see. Again, I mean, all these properties are very similar. I mean, this one has, is that an Artrex wall? Is that right? Is that?
Nah, it's not. It's just wallpaper, I think. Yeah, it's good. That's a good one.
And the comparables here, as you can see.
So we've got a rent of 535 on this one just now. Offers over 90 grand. Properties in the area selling for as high as an end of terrace for 125. I'd probably put this one in good condition at around 110, 105.
I mean, that's a fixed price of 98,000 there, and there's a comparable that was 2022 as well. It feels like we're still in 22, but no, it was 3 years ago now. That was 125,000 that one went for. And again, there's another one here, but we can't see the images for it. Something we could probably get in the back end of the of Rightmove. That was 130 as well. Again, this one's fixed price right now for this event, 98,000.
Yeah, so your popular town outside Manchester, guys, really, really good one. And again, freehold. All right, so that's freehold houses. They're going to be really, really popular. And this one, I know we'll move this one without a problem. Really, really popular one. All right,
cool.
Let's get that one dropped.
Speeding up with these drops.
Yes. Okay, so next one is Blackpool for any Strictly Come Dancing fans. This one is a 2-bed terrace. It's got a reasonable yield at 7.83%. And again, it's a freehold, offers over £115,000.
Yeah, so that's a good one. Let's get the video up for this one. 2 seconds. Let's look at Warley Road. There we go, playing the video now. So yeah, we're Warley Road. So there's a really low crime rate in this one. It's near Leighton Railway Station. And yeah, really, really good central area of Blackpool, this one. Yeah, Blackpool, really, really solid for investment at this price point. You're kind of getting over 150, 200. We struggle to sell stuff at that level, but see stuff under that, it just flies in Blackpool because the yields are so good. So you've got an 8% yield on this one already. Again, this is freehold, so it will absolutely fly. You know, you're usually looking at flats in Blackpool for purchase. To get a 2-bed terrace for this kind of price, it's going to be really sought after actually. Conditions decent as well. Really affordable, and yeah, really only thing I could probably criticize, garden needs to tidy, but the actual condition of the property is really, really good. Yeah, so we've got, I would value this one in at 105, 115. We've got this one on for offers over 115 at the moment. All right.
Is Blackpool still quite good for holiday destinations? Is that?
Yeah, it's just like got a tourist area with the big tower.
You ever been to a holiday in Blackpool?
No. I did that. Well, that's a story for another time.
All right, let's get this one dropped in then. That is Warley Street in Blackpool. Drop it in.
Okay, next one, not too far away from here, Frodsham, just outside Warrington. This one is offers over 170,000 currently with a yield of 8.83%.
Yeah, so this one, so it's yield potential 8.83. This one's actually a vacant property, so can be purchased both either by tenanted or residential purchases. But yeah, really central area of Frodsham. It's got a new boiler that's just been put in as well. It's a Worcester boiler in it. Worcester, yeah.
Worcester again.
Yeah, the cellar is replastered the living room, kitchen, ceilings, rewired downstairs, power in the shed. Yeah, really good condition, this one. This is probably one of the highest class properties we've got.
Do you want to just pull up for us, Enrique, here? Again. There we go.
Yeah, good condition on this one. Yield 8.83% if you were going to rent it out. But yeah, this one's actually available vacant right now.
Is that vacant as well?
Vacant one, yeah.
Fantastic. So if you're an investor, get on it now before it goes in the open market.
Again, guys, all the properties that we're showing you right here, they will go on the open market tomorrow at 11 a.m. All right. So if any of them are of interest to you, you can inquire on the property using the phone number at the top left. All right. So this one is Ashton Drive in Frodsham, 8.83% yield, freehold property. Really, really good one. All right. We're going to drop this one in now. Let's get it dropped.
Okay. Next one is Molton in Yorkshire. It's a 2-bed flat, and we're looking at offers over £120,000 with a current yield of 7%.
Cool. Let's get this one up straight away.
All right, so this one offers over 120, 700 rent, potential rent's 1,000 as well. So you get a 7% current yield, potential yield of 10% on this one. So really, really good return. 2-bedroom flat, and it's freehold, which is really, really unheard of for flats in England.
A lot of freehold properties, and that kitchen looks like it's been done up recently as well. Wow, look at that. Extremely clean.
Good condition, this one. You got a lot. So this area, Molton. So it's a kind of like market town where this is actually placed, and it's called the food capital. They say by Sunday Times. That's what they said. So it's going to be a quirky long-term tenant that will be in this one, and it's got a lot of vibrant independent shops, farmers markets. Really, really good area. All right. And this is just a great yielding freehold flat. So for anyone nearby, this one's a total stoter. And for any kind of overseas outside investors, you can see it's just a lovely, cool little area.
It's a really cool little town.
Yeah.
Really cool.
So yeah, this is a good one. Freehold flats, highly sought after. We've got so many freehold ones tonight. Like, that's really rare that we have this many freehold properties coming on. So we've done really, really well with the level of freehold properties. So that's another one, say freehold flat. We're going to get this one dropped right now. Molton, let's drop it in on the screen.
Okay, that's dropped. Next one is back to Coventry. This is a 4-bed HMO property. We're looking at offers over 235,000, but the yield is 9.14% already.
Incredible. So another freehold HMO. All right. This one will be gone. I'll be surprised if this one isn't gone by tomorrow, right? 4-bedroom HMO, freehold in Coventry. Unbelievable. All right.
You can just see sorry to interrupt you there, guy. See just the quality of these properties, that you can see the fact that we're turning 70% of the properties down. This isn't something that we had done at the start, but you can see just the quality of what we're bringing on in terms of these listings nowadays. It's for tenanted properties, this is unheard of, how well looked after these are.
Absolutely. And of course, guys, if you want to inquire on any of the listings at letproperty.co.uk/events, then simply inquire on any of the drops coming in, and you can get all of the photos, 360 walk rounds, and Matterport floor plans as well. It's all going to be on there for you. Okay, so it's the HMO. We've got valuation in the range of £235,000 to £255,000. 4-bedroom HMO. Current rent is £1,790. So it's a complete cash cow. Let's pull up the ROI calculator in this one just to show people the returns that they'll get on this property. Quickly. Gives 2 wee ticks. We'll pull that up for you. So we've got an estimated value of this one at £255,000. And then probably 240-ish purchase price. And then the rent is nuts. Rent on this one is £1,790. All right. So on a cash buy, this is a £21,000 per year net cash flow on the property. All right. With a mortgage purchase, you're going to be £12,500. The really important thing to consider, guys, and you want to speak to your mortgage broker about HMO mortgages up front as well, just to find out there's actually specialist mortgages you can get for HMOs. You want to find out about that up front. But yeah, you're looking at a £12,500 per year net cash flow on a mortgage purchase with £80,000 in. That's a 35% return when we think about capital growth as well. So absolutely crazy return in this one. Freehold HMOs in Coventry. It's going to fly off. Really, really good one. I'm excited about that one.
Okay, should we drop it?
Let's drop it. Let's put it in. Again, guys, give the number a call on the screen if any property is of interest. Give us a call.
Okay, so moving on to the next one, which is Sutton in Ashfield. It's a 2-bed terrace. We're looking at offers over 115,000. It's in good condition, and again, it's a freehold, so that's attractive on there, and it's got a good yield of 7.57%.
I don't think I've ever seen as many freehold properties as this in my life. It's
I feel like I'm back in Glasgow.
Back in Glasgow with these freehold properties. So yeah, this one's really competitively priced, really low crime area. And this is available vacant right now. This one.
See that there as well from the photos.
So this could be purchased residentially, but it's an ideal opportunity for an investor. We've got a potential rent valuation of this one at £725,000 to £750,000 on this one. It's really just ready to go. This one, you get a tenant in this and Sutton Ashfield really, really quickly. Really high rental demand area. £725,000 rent yields 7.5%. Solid investment, plug and play. And yeah, there's an attic potential with this one as well. Attic conversion potential, which is really, really good. But yeah, it's near the Derbyshire border. Garden needs a tidy. That's really the only downside in this one as well.
Cool. Fantastic. Well, let's get that dropped. And let's move on to the next one.
I think we're on to our final one.
We're on to our final one.
Is this final already?
This is the last one
already, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
No
whip
way.
through them.
Last property coming in hot.
Last property with a great yield. This is in Gateshead. It is a 2-bed flat. We're looking for offers over 70,000. Again, it's a freehold, and the yield at the moment is 10.71%.
10.71%. So that's, yeah. The current rent £625 on it, guys. And the market rent is £813 per month. Nearest train station, 1.8 miles away. And yes, really, really good area of Gateshead, this one. All right. There's a bit of value to be added to this one as well. But yeah, tenant's been in for a long, long time. 625 rent. And of course, it's freehold, which again is just not. Almost every one of these properties have been freehold. I'm gobsmacked. It's really, really good. But yeah, could do with some cosmetic upgrading in the property for sure. But yeah, it's a lovely property, this one.
I mean, like it's all the windows. It looks like they've been done. They're not the older style, of course, and even the carpets are looking decent as well in this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, what's this out here? That looks like, is that a wee outhouse, or is that coming up from the kitchen?
That's it, coming up to it. It's two bedroom flats. You're on the upstairs of this one. I think that looks like 2 entrances. So you've got the exit at the back, and then the entrance at the front. And this one, really, really good. All right, so we're going to drop our final property drop of the evening. We're going to drop it right in. And what we'll do as well, guys, if we just pull up the screen for you guys on the events. If anyone has any questions before we jump off tonight's live stream, You can fire away. Just give us a second on that, Enrique. 2 seconds.
Any final questions? We're going to stay on for a wee 5 minutes or so and answer anything. If anyone has any questions, you might all be too busy on the phones buying these properties. I don't know.
I know we've got a few people on the line at the minute. 2 properties secured on the webinar already. Eldest, yes, I will get the calculator sheet to you. If you want to ping me a message on Instagram, just shoot me a message on Instagram. I will get that to you.
Yeah.
Just at Gary Wilsey on Instagram. Just shoot me a message, mate, and I will get my calculator sheet over to you.
What else we got here?
So, guys, can you drop some properties in the North Wales areas, please, during the next drop? Purchase prices, they're only approximately 90k for 3-bedroom, and all of them are 850. Yeah, we do have some stuff in Wales on the website. If you go to our website on letproperty.co.uk as well, we've got 929 properties live on there just now. So we do actually have some stuff in Wales. But yeah, typically we're selling Scotland and north of England. That's where we bring on most of our stuff. But yeah, anything that's high yield in the UK, Wales, even Northern Ireland, we'll bring it on.
Yeah. We'll increase our budget in that area just for you, Justin, for the next event.
Yeah, we'll make sure to bring some on for you, Justin. Any other questions before we hop off?
Or any recommendations for the next event? I don't think I know a lot of auctions. What they do, they show the properties which are going live up front. I don't know. That's not something
on the screen. So these are
completely fresh,
literally fresh. So a lot of people are going to jump onto these now, and as I say, at 11 o'clock tomorrow, these properties will go on the open market. Okay, so if anyone is interested in any of these, we will not be on Rightmove till 11 o'clock, and our phone lines will close at 9 p.m. tonight. So you've got about an hour to call in, speak to an agent. If anyone's got questions, again, we can provide additional information on any properties as well. Just call the number at the top left of the screen if any is of interest to you. But yeah, I think that's us. I think we've got...
What I would say is that we constantly upload really interesting information in the industry sector, keeping people like yourselves up to date with what's going on with legislation, changes and so forth. So if you've not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, then it's definitely worthwhile doing so.
100%.
Absolutely. How often do we bring out that new YouTube videos, Phil?
We're looking at once a week, something like that. So yeah, it's very, very up to date, and with the pace that everything's moving at in the industry right now, it's definitely worth looking at. And yeah, one of the most recent ones is the discussion about pensions with the government and the struggle from there. So it's definitely a brilliant opportunity now to take advantage of investment properties, especially tenanted, to help subsidise a retirement plan.
For sure. Yeah, so just check out the YouTube channel. Just search Let Property on YouTube. We've got a question from Niraj Rai just before we jump off here. So how do we have to pay for agent if we buy the flat? So how it works, Niraj, if you call the number on the screen, all the properties have been dropped on letproperty.co.uk/events. If you just call the number on the screen, you can find out more about the property, view all the pre-checks, all the information, and then you pay what's called a buyer's premium, and that's £4,000 inclusive of VAT on every single property. And it's first come, first serve. So we've already sold a couple of properties on the event right this minute. But obviously, these properties will move until they're listed till 11 a.m. tomorrow on Rightmove. So if you want to secure any of the properties, recommendation is get looking at them just now, pull all the pre-checks, do your due diligence, and you can look at securing the property before 11 a.m. tomorrow.
That's right. And we'll be on for another hour and 20 minutes. The phones will be live. So if there's any property that you are interested in, even if it's not on the event, give us a phone, and we have all the sales guys at the ready who can answer any questions you have and get that property secured for you.
Fantastic. All right, well, we're going to hop off here, guys. Really appreciate everyone jumping on and everyone who engaged, all of our investors. I recognise a lot of you on here. Appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, we'll see you at the next property drop, guys. Appreciate it.
Have a great evening.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, guys.
Take care.
Until next time.